Okay, so real quick, this is the clutch. Squeeze it in. That's your front brake. That's the kill switch. Need to have that down before we turn the bike on. That's the ignition, obviously. You put the key in there. Horn is down here. These are your turning signals. This is for the high beam light. Always have it on, even in the daytime. Right here, that's your shift lever. Kick down or kick up. Right here, that's your rear brake. Rear brake, push down. Front brake is this one. We're riding 2022 Ninja 400. You know, keeping it reggy. It's a recession right now. We gotta do it for the hood. But again, so the way you shift on a bike, think of it as a line, numbers stacked on top of each other. All the way at the bottom is 1, then it's N for neutral, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You shift sequentially. Right now I'm in neutral. I'm holding the clutch. I'm squeezing it in. I'm going to kick down to first. Now I'm on first. First gear. To get the bike going, need to find the friction zone, which is when you let off the clutch, it starts engaging. You see the bike's already moving, and I'm going to give it gas at the same time. So let off the clutch, give it gas, and we're off. Not hard at all. Go in a little circle. I think it's gonna rain a little bit, but hopefully you can get a little bit of riding in. And just go over, you know, basic. The basics on a bike, 101. See, coming up on the stop, laying off the throttle, squeezing in the clutch, squeezing in a little bit of that front brake, and stop. Let off the clutch, give it gas, and let go of the clutch slowly. If you just dump the clutch, you're gonna stall. You'll stall out. So what does that mean? Just the bike is gonna die on you. And if that happens, right, if you're like at an intersection or whatever, don't panic. Just squeeze the clutch again. Hit the starter button. Turn that bike on again. And just keep going. Remember, when you're riding, look way ahead. Look out for any obstacles or anything that might just pop up so you can swerve it, right? Go around it if you can. When you're actually gonna, you know, dodge or go around something, you're not really turning your handlebars. You're just pressing down on either your left handlebar or your right handlebar. If you've ever ridden a bicycle, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that's one thing that you at minimum needed to know before you ride a motorcycle, is how to ride a bicycle. You cannot not know how to ride a bike and then hop on a motorcycle and think you're gonna figure it out. You gotta at least know the basics on how it feels to balance. You know, and mean, if you want to try it, try it. If you bust your ish, it's alright. Just get back up, nothing to it. When you're doing a lot of city riding, like in these little inner streets and stuff like that, right now I'm on second. I could probably get up into third, but I just stay on second for now. There's really no need to shift all the way up. But let's see, we're coming up on a stop. We shift down to first, let off the throttle, squeeze in the clutch. Because if you don't squeeze in the clutch, the bike is gonna shut off. Look, let off, squeeze, hit that front brake a little bit, stop. Let off the clutch, give it gas. When you're gonna shift up to the other, you know, from first, second, third, so on, you let off the throttle, squeeze in the clutch, and kick up. Let off the clutch, give it throttle. But you do it simultaneously, even though I think you gotta let off the throttle first, but you're doing this thing almost at the same time. And at first it might seem a little tricky, but once you get it down, it's like second nature. It's like breathing. But then again, there's some people that got asthma. And as simple as breathing might not sound that simple. I see that lady there all the time. Try to say hello. See, right now we cruising. But as we're going, we're looking way up ahead, right? Watching out for any cars or anybody, anything that might just come out on the road, like that lady. Let's say you're in third gear, fourth gear, whatever, and you have to do an emergency brake. All right, there's no time to just kick down. What you're gonna do is you let off the throttle, squeeze in the clutch, hit your front brake and your rear brake together, but you have to gradually close the front brake, right? Because if you just squeeze down, if you clamp down on the front brake, you're gonna flip over. You're gonna high side that thing. I think that's why they call it. You can't just squeeze it all the way down. You have to gradually do it. Even if you have to brake hard, I mean, if it's a thing to where if you don't dump this bike, you're about to meet the maker, then go ahead, dump it. Squeeze that thing, dump it. Hopefully you got some gloves, a helmet, at least, right? If you're out here riding naked, well, good luck. Let off the throttle, squeeze in the clutch, hit that front brake, a little bit of that rear. We stop, let go of the clutch, give it gas. Nice and slow. And if I'm a bad teacher, my bad, man. I'm just trying to teach the hood how to ride, or the basics at least, because I'm new to this too. So if I'm setting you up for failure, believe me, it wasn't my intention. What should your first bike be? You know, I'm on a 400, right? Kawasaki Ninja 400, 2022. KRT, which I just think it's just stickers. I don't think there's anything special about a KRT. I think it has ABS. I think the KRTs have ABS, but I'm not sure. But anyway, 400 is a good starting bike. You know, there's the Honda CBR 500. 400s, 500s, those are good bikes to start on with. You could jump on a 600 if you want, but as you ride, you'll see that, you know, on the throttle, it's so easy to bust your ish, even on a small 400 if you're not paying attention, if you're just out here riding sloppy. Some people say start on a lower CC. Start on a lower CC bike so you can actually get the basics of riding and then move up to a bigger bike. But if you want to start on a 600 or on 1,000, but you got to be careful though, because in a split second you could lose control. And hopefully that's not about it. Just random bags. 2 plastic bags in the edge of the road. That shouldn't be nothing crazy, right? But yeah, I'm on the 400. And I'm still out here trying to learn too. I'm new to all this. Get you a, you know, a little 390 Duke. You know, if you get you a little Honda Gram if you want to. That's 125 cc's though. You know, get that one just to learn how to wheelie. But now pretty much anything, any kind of bike that you get on, man, as long as if you're lucky enough to get a bike, just get on it and practice. Take it easy, right? Take it slow. Because you'll find out that it's real easy to just go fast going straight. Right? It's not hard to just go fast. Where the accidents happen is when you're coming up too fast and you're coming up on a curve. Right? Coming up on a curve, you gotta slow down. You don't really know how to. You slam the brakes. And next thing you know, you tuna salad, dog.